So, you want to hang out with your buddies, but Wichita has nothing to do, right? This is where you will need to look at fun teenage things to do in Wichita, Kansas. You will surely fall in love with all the great activities that are available for you to try and enjoy your time. You'd be shocked, to say the least. In Wichita, there are several enjoyable, free, and inexpensive activities for teenagers and young adults. Here are some of our favorite selections from a Wichita adolescent. The list contains some entertaining and pretty unique ideas that are all reasonably priced. Many of the adolescent activities on this list are entirely free: day tours to waterfalls or sunflower fields, thrifting, quiz night, live entertainment, and more are among the options. To be honest, there's so much for adolescents to do in Wichita that you won't have time to attempt them all. 1. Blade and Wood. This 90-minute axe blade throwing exercise is excellent for family enjoyment and is situated in Delano. You literally hurl axes at a wooden wall with a target painted on it. Don't worry if you don't know how to throw an axe, have never thrown one, or don't believe you can. That was my concern as well, but I had a great time. You have a coach that assists you in beginning each 90-minute session with a brief how-to. As you throw, the coach remains by your side, adjusting your posture and assisting you in finding the optimal distance for your throw. If I can do it, you can do it, too. You have the option of booking a private lane for up to 5 persons or sharing a lane and paying per person rather than per lane. Axes are supplied. In fact, you are not permitted to bring your own axe to throw for safety reasons. Always wear closed-toed shoes. Make a reservation and sign waivers online. Greater than read, is traveling a hobby? The ultimate guide to an exciting way of life. Greater than learn about the downsides of traveling as a hobby. 2. Climbing and fitness bliss. Are you a family who embraces extreme sports or just appreciates physical activity? At Bliss, you can climb 40-foot walls. Climbing routes for all levels are available, whether you are an experienced rock climber or not. If you don't have your own climbing equipment, Bliss offers a rental package that includes a harness, shoes, and chalk bag. A coach will show you how to utilize the bouldering room, including how to clip yourself onto the auto belays and fundamental safety guidelines. I'm not a climber and didn't believe I had much upper body, or lower body, strength, so I climbed the simpler routes while my kids tackled the more difficult ones. Everyone will enjoy themselves. We didn't make a reservation, but you should contact ahead to ensure that there isn't an event scheduled on the day you plan to climb. 3. Glass by Karg. You may examine the wonderful art collections for sale in the gallery, observe genuine glassblowers at work, and even blow your own glass ornament, which is a hidden gem in Keachai. I contacted ahead to schedule the blowing of our decorations. Please note that you must pick up your ornament within 3 to 5 business days. 4. Character Appreciation. This venue, housed in the Dockham building on College Hill, is a paper products and party supply store with workshops and seminars in the rear side of the store. While many of LOC's programs are oriented toward a younger audience, check the class schedule since certain events are suited for older children. My 2 favorite activities were decorating gingerbread cookies and mastering the art of fake calligraphy. 5. Escape rooms. In Wichita, there are several options, but our favorite is Escapology at the Alley. Have you what it takes to get out? The clock is ticking. Use clues to solve puzzles and leave the room in less than 60 minutes. All in one activity, collaboration, critical thinking, and enjoyment. Reservations are highly suggested. 6. The AMC Theater. This theater, located at K96 and Rock Road, has reserved seating, Dolby Cinema, Real D 3D, AMC trademark recliners, and a Stubbs reward program that allows you to earn points for free rewards with each visit/purchase. The AMC Stubbs A-List is a terrific option for cinema buffs who only have time to watch 3 films every week. 7. Go on a global treasure hunt. Without a question, the Museum of World Treasures is one of the top museums in Wichita, if not the whole state of Kansas. Ivan the T-Rex, Ancient Art, and Form and Function, Making a Living in the Cenozoic, which investigates what life was like during the last ice age, are just a few of the intriguing exhibitions at the museum. The museum is open 7 days a week and admission for an adult is slightly over $8. 8. Visit the exploration site. Through interesting and thought-provoking exhibitions, this scientific museum and nonprofit organization attempts to encourage interest in science. A flying and design exhibit, a tiny model of Kansas with running railroads, and a 7-foot-tall Big Mouth are among the attractions on display at Exploration Place. The museum also has a rotating collection of touring exhibitions. The museum is open 7 days a week and costs $9.50 for non-member adults. 9. Visit the Old Cowtown Museum to go back in time. The Old Cowtown Museum is a living museum that recreates life in and around Wichita in the late 1800s. Due to the live performers and interactive displays, the museum encompasses 23 acres of property right off the Chisholm Trail and is absolutely unique each time you come. Herders, hunters, fur dealers, and farmers are among the folks you will encounter during your tour. The performers are enthusiastic, and it takes little imagination to immerse yourself in the experience. 10. Pay a visit to the Sedgwick County Zoo. This OZA-accredited zoo is undoubtedly one of Wichita's most popular tourist attractions. The zoo, which opened in 1971, has been rated as one of the greatest in the nation and is home to approximately 3,000 animals representing over 400 species. The park is organized into themed displays from each continent. For example, otters and grizzly bears may be found in the North American portion, while rhinos, lions, and elephants can be seen in the African section. 11. Visit the Kansas Aviation Museum and take a flight. This aviation museum in Wichita is housed in a former airport terminal that was operational from 1935 and 1951. The museum is a fun day out for people of all ages, with informative and well-researched exhibitions and lots of creative craft for kids to admire. A 1927 Swallow that crashed in 1929 and was placed into storage until being repaired, as well as more current planes like a passenger Boeing 727, are on display. 12. Visit Wichita Gardens to learn about flora. In 1987, the Botanical Gardens on Amadon Street were established. A butterfly garden, a Chinese garden of kindness, and a rock garden are among the gardens you may visit. There are many different flora to view, and it's worth going at various times of year to watch how the gardens change. Every Wednesday, there are lunchtime talks on a range of themes for anyone interested in learning about gardening and flora. 13. Learn about Wichita's past. A visit to the engaging and informative Wichita Sedgwick County Historical Museum should be included in every vacation to Wichita. The museum, which is situated in the beautiful City Hall structure, highlights the history of Wichita and Sedgwick County. The exhibits look at the industries that have supported the county in the past, as well as the early residents of the region and the county's first 50 years. 14. Visit Great Plains to see some amazing trains. The Great Plains Transportation Museum in Wichita is a railroad museum featuring a collection of locomotive engines, carriages, and other railroad-related relics. During the spring and summer months, the museum is open 7 days a week in East Douglas. 15. Take a tour of the Orpheum Theater. The Orpheum Theater, which claims to be America's first atmospheric theater, produces a number of world-class performances throughout the year. The theater is located on the junction of First and Broadway in the city's downtown district. Tours of the theater are available by calling the theater directly and include architectural features and historical details. A minimum contribution of $10 per participant is required for the tours. 16. Visit the Wichita Art Museum to see the artwork. The Wichita Museum of Art was founded in 1915 when Louise Murdoch's bequest was used to create a private art collection. It presently has a huge collection of art from different types and genres. Local artists' American art and modern art from across the globe are on display. The past and present, Wichita's legacy is especially noteworthy, since it features works by two of the city's most well-known artists. 17. Consult the Plains Keeper. The Keeper of the Plains Monument was erected in 1974 near the confluence of the Arkansas and Little Arkansas rivers. Native American artist Black Bear Boson created the statue, which stands 44 feet tall and weighs roughly 5 tons and portrays an Indian chief. The ring of fire that surrounds the monument 7 days a week but only for 15 minutes each day is the most amazing time to view it. The ring begins to burn around 7 p.m. in the winter and at 9 p.m. in the summer. Final words. These are the best fun things to do in Wichita, Kansas for teens. You will be able to engage with all these activities and you will surely get a great overall experience with your friends.